Welcome back. Today we're filming in widescreen yet again. Why? Because I don't really need to film in portrait mode here because most of this is closer to the ground. So today we are looking at NECA's overpriced The Thing. You know, The Thing. Here's The Thing. The Thing is fucking 65 fucking dollars. And yeah, oh, you get a lot of accessories. Oh, the box is fucking huge. Oh, this, oh, self-righteous fucking dumbasses. These ninjas, these nincompoops, decided to make it out of the world's most fragile, shitty fucking plastic. Yeah, if you notice, I don't have the third one here. Why? Because the ball joint was gonna break the fuck off. So, where it attaches to the fucking body here. Oh, it's lovely, absolutely lovely that I can revert it to that. I can take this statue dog and turn it into the fucking spider thing, and then I can put this over here, right? It's essentially a 2-pack, but well, it's a bitch to assemble. This thing was a pain in the ass to assemble. Once I assembled it, I never once bothered to deassemble it or try any other configuration because it was a pain in the ass. All right, you know what I had to do? I was essentially disarming a fucking nuclear bomb here. Essentially, I had to keep dipping it in hot water. I had to keep blow drying every fucking piece, every tendril, every ball joint, all of it. I had to do this ad nauseum for like 2 fucking hours. Okay, $65, mind you. $65. Okay, I did not. Nobody spent 65 of their goddamn shekels. All right, to play fucking assembly line here. All right, you want to have a couple accessories? Fine, fucking dandy. Let go ahead. Right, but I had to essentially treat this thing, and that's fine. That would be fine. At the end of the day, all water under the bridge, right? Assembling it. Well, the problem was, why the process was so fucking long? Was because all the joints and whatnot, all the small pieces, they're delicate as hell. You could break them just by looking at them. $65, mind you. That's why I don't have this here, because the ball joint was starting to break off because I tried putting it the fuck in. Oh, well, it's NECA. Oh, well, the QC issues. Oh, well, this, it shouldn't even fucking exist in the first place. Shouldn't even. It shouldn't even, dude. And I love the thing. I love these like gore punk looking things. I love the, these accursed masses of tendrils and whatnot. I love it. I enjoy it, right? But I did not spend 65 shekels on this nightmare to put the fuck together. If I wanted to buy a Lego set, I would have bought a fucking Lego set. So enough with me ranting and raving because I'm, a lazy piece of shit. So starting off with some of the accessories here, because it's a dog thing. You could have it into the hecking Pupperino, dude. This non-articulated Pupperino. Even fucking G.I. Joe can get a fucking hecking articulated dog. The fuck you mean you can't make the dog articulated, NECA? What the fuck you mean? The fuck you mean? Sorry, forgive me. I'm feeling very neurotic today. I don't know why, man. It's just I can't stand the fact that they're charging $65 for something that feels like you're putting together, it feels like you're putting together a bunch of tiny glass pieces together that could break at any given moment, right? And then on top of that, the fucking husky that you get, the fucking dog isn't even articulated. It's bare fucking bones articulation. G.I. Joe, fucking Hasbro can get a fucking dog articulated and sculpted. You have no excuse, NECA. No excuse. I know they started out as fucking statues and shit, but I don't fucking care. You're charging 65 fucking dollars. I better be getting every fucking goddamn penny's worth out of that. I better be. So I guess with that out of the way, we can start with this thing here. This thing's, I will say, all of the like gory pieces and whatnot, they look great. They look great. Granted, not $60 great, but they do look really good if this was a $30 to $40 figure. So starting off with this, we've got this giant long tongue tendril here. It's a darker red than the rest, I will say, but it's fine. It's got some sort of bubbly texture at the bottom there. Do not fall out of the head, please. Then we've got this great dog skull. I love these skulls things. They're so great looking. Then we've got this sort of a flesh rose petal opening thing, that it attaches to the body there. Really great. It's got some teeth on it, nice blacks and reds. And now you are supposed to be able to take these paws off and replace them with a couple of like the bendy wire tendrils, but I could never get it to work. So again, thank you, NECA, for the false advertising. Go fuck yourselves. Anyway, moving on. We have this back piece, which yes, comes off, and the reason why it's loose as hell is because, well, I had to fucking, you know, soak this thing in a hot water bath for God knows how fucking long. But yeah, it's alright. The little tendrils kind of do leave a bit left to be desired, but the spider legs themselves are at least cool looking. At least, and it just snaps onto the back here, you know? So, you know, we got these tendrils. Again, this is too much sprayling tendrils and shit. But yeah, the husky body itself's fine. It's just, you know, bunch of fur sculpted and painted, and these paws are way too fucking white, way too white. They're way not the same white as the rest of it, way too light. Then we go down here, you know, then we got the bushy tail. So for articulation, there's a ball joint at the head here, essentially, so that you could get it to pretty much just swivel. It didn't really do much. The head here is on well, it was on a ball joint. It still is. It's a ball joint, but good luck moving it because it's going to fall right the fuck out. And then, of course, the tongue is bendy wire. If I can bend it without... There we go. Yep. If I can bend it without it falling fucking out again and again. Great, there's some morphature. And then all these legs are pretty much the same. You know, ooh, got the nice teeth look. I forgot to bring that up. You can also barely move them because, again, it's NECA quality plastic. So guess fucking what, pal? You ain't gonna move it unless it fucking breaks. But there is supposed to be a ball joint and hinge where it meets the body there. There's supposed to be another ball joint and hinge right here. But as you could imagine, it's going to break if I move it. And then the only you know, joints that don't break on this are the fucking bushy tail, which is also on a ball joint, so you can swivel, move it around, and the fucking paws, which move here for some reason. I don't know, maybe it is a godsend that this dog doesn't have fucking articulation, knowing NECA it would break on sight. So let me move this out of the way so that I have a bit more room to work with, so we can get to probably the main reason why anybody bought this. The dog thing, you know, the thing. Because here's the thing was always great. You know, I love the, you know, the special effects, the practical effects. It's great, and the designs themselves were just so kino. It's just, well, how do you turn that into a figure? Well, apparently by, yeah, what the fuck? Could have swore I felt something stabbing my foot. I'm going fucking nuts, man. I'm going nuts. So, but yeah, this is easily probably the best part of the figure and the most difficult to fucking assemble, because if we go under into the thingussy area here, you see all these tendrils? You see them? See how they're constantly like looking like they're about to fall out? It's because one, they are, and two, I had to fucking blow dry every hole. I had to take a hot air dryer and blow dry every cavern I needed to stick a fucking tendril into. Every cavern. All of them. Again, it was a whole ass day project trying to get this thing together. So anyway, let me start off with the head here. Head's very nice, you know. You know, you can open it up, you got the teeth, you got the tongue, the crooked jaw, the sort of wrinkled flesh and just snarl to it. It looks like a weasel, or you know, like one of those shitty werewolves that just look like rat people instead of actual wolves. Yeah, something like that. Then we go down to the neck. We've got more great detail and paint. It's mostly paint though that carries. Then we go to more of the gory parts there. It's great. Then we go to this mid-torso with the random hole in it for some reason. I don't fucking know why. And then we go down and we've got a sort of leech mouth there with a bunch of teeth. It's great. Then we go off to the side here where I added these pieces. And oh, look, another hole. I wonder if there's a fucking tendril missing or something. I don't fucking care. You know, we got this two-way split, and then these tendrils that come out. These don't really have too much detail, but they're fine for what they are. And then we flip it around. Got some more highlights. Then we go down to this flower face here with a tongue spurting out of it. Again, it looks good. It's just, it was a bitch to assemble. Although now that I'm looking at it, it looks more like a sphincter. Then we go to the side here. We got more tendrils and whatnot, because again, it's cool. Then we've got this giant large tendril here, which looks really good. Oh my god. That's good. That's some good shit right here. And then, you know, you got another fucking piece, because they couldn't just made it one piece. No, they needed to make it as many small pieces as possible. Because again, it's a fucking model kit or a Lego or some shit. But yeah, we go down to the sort of body base area. We've got these sort of tiny dog legs just flopping around, right? And then we go down here to this sort of sprout of flesh here with the teeth. You also have to assemble. You have to put that there as well. Then we've got probably one of the main things here, the giant arms. They look good. They look great. You know, you've got the spikes on them. Looks really good. Giant, muscularly, very muscular. Muscularly isn't even a word, man. I am sundowning so fucking hard. I can't fathom it anymore. Like, the sundowning is real, guys. The sundowning is real. I'm a young zoomer and I'm already losing my grip on reality. Anyway, but yeah, we've got these nice giant, you know, claws. Oh, it's so good, man. So good. But yeah, more teeth. And then we got just a shitload more tendrils. Some of them are darker shades of red. Some are a bit lighter. But yeah, that's pretty much it now for articulation. Technically, objectively, this thing's loaded, but because of, you know, the circumstances at hand, it's not really going to be moving too much. So there's a few ball joints in the neck here, so you can get a, you know, good range of motion, but it is pretty much pre-sculpted to have a certain pose. The jaw also is on a hinge, but yeah, you can get swivels and whatnot. There's a ball joint at the base where the body meets here, so, you know, not that you're going to be able to do too much with it because of the sculpture. This little side head here also has a ball joint where it meets the body. Again, not that you're going to be able to do too much with it. Another ball joint where the head is here. There is supposed to be a ball joint and hinge, but because of the sculpt, it's pretty limited here at the tongue. And pretty much most of these tendrils, where they meet, there is a ball joint and a hinge, but because, again, shitty NECA quality plastic, you're not going to get anywhere with it. These legs, again, shitty NECA quality plastic. Only the ball joints really are going to work. You can only get swivels out of the other ones. If you try to bend it, well, good luck, pal. You're probably going to break it. Oh, no. This one actually just came out of the hole. There we go. Yeah. The arms also feel very sketchy. Even though there is a double bend and swivels at the elbow, it does feel very sketchy. Same thing for the ball joint in the hand, or that could just be the sculpt. Or wait, no, it isn't a ball joint. It's a hinge. Interesting. There's also a hinge at the fingers, so you can get some grasping positions. And yes, there is a ball joint where they do meet at the torso here. This sort of flesh mass also wiggles around a bit. There's bendy wires in some of these tendrils, like this one, for example. And then, of course, there's hinge and swivels and even more. God damn it. Even more hinges and swivels throughout this one giant large tendril in specific. I don't know why they couldn't have made it just one piece, you know? I really don't. It's boggling to the mind. But still, oh, and that was completely off camera too, so you couldn't even see what I was seeing. Again, filming in widescreen is beautiful, isn't it? And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, objectively, all things considered, it's good. You know, it's probably the best you're gonna get here, but because NECA can't work with any other plastic or any other stronger plastic, and they need to have QC issues in everything they do, it's just honestly not worth the price. Like, again, $60 for this set already, I feel, is quite a bit of a stretch. It should have been just like 30 or 40, you know, 30 or 40, but 60 to 65. Like, look, the paint's good, the sculpt's good. Sure, there's a few hiccups here and there, but like, God, this isn't worth that price, you know? And it sucks because I love this thing. I love articulated figures. I would love some, you know? It's a shame that the only real thing figures we got are those two McFarlane ones that have like zero articulation and are scalped the hell out of, you know? It's a shame. Like, people People should have gotten like actual articulated thing figures, but they didn't because, you know, due to the fact that it's this giant formless mass of flesh, essentially, it's hard to. But, you know, here comes NECA, overpricing and making sure that, you know, you got to put together this Lego here. Again, it just, objectively, it's fine, it's decent, but it's not worth the 60 considering the hoops and loops you have to go through to just fucking put this thing together. And on top of that, it's NECA QC issue, so it could break at any given moment. Hell, just even looking at it, you could probably break it. So, yeah, with that said, thank you all for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.